Hey y'all, for those who don't know, my name is Cecelia Monica-Lyn, and I'm about to get real with you all.
You're welcome to follow me on this journey.
This NYC journey has not been easy. I knew that the transition was going to be difficult, but some things that I didn't think would bother me, like being away from my family, actually does. I know I'm not meant to be in Niagara Falls, but I also don't feel like I belong here. I'm approaching the 5-month mark of me living here in New York City, and I still don't feel comfortable. And I consider myself an adapter. I can usually adapt to any situation and be able to survive and even thrive in it, but I don't know. This one's hard. I try to stay positive because this move has and continues to be a learning experience for me. Being isolated and uncomfortable definitely forces you to learn more about yourself, the truths about yourself. And the truth is, I'm a failure, but that's okay. I'm realizing that it's okay to fail because failing is one of life's best tools for a lesson. Every time that I would fail by
taking the wrong train or bombing this audition or trusting certain people that maybe I shouldn't trust in,
I just learned, maybe I shouldn't do that again, or maybe I should do this a certain way now. It's just been life lessons after life lessons. It was happening so much. After a while, I just had to chuckle and just thank God because I knew He was preparing me for the next level. And I'm saying all of this to say that I am leaving New York City and moving to Ohio. I know you guys are all probably saying,
Ohio? What's in Ohio?
well, in Ohio, there is a theater company called La Comida Dinner Theater, and they will be putting on a production of The Color Purple. And not only will I be participating, not only will I be participating in the production, I will also be playing the part of Celie. For those who don't know, The Color Purple is not only my favorite color, but it's my favorite book, movie, and musical. Celie has been my dream role ever since the first time I got to see the show on Broadway. Actually, before that, when I knew that it was coming out and I listened to the soundtrack, I was like, that's the role for me. I would love to be in this production. Like, just give me a broom. Like, let me just sweep the stage of the show. Like, but I would love to be in this show. And if I had the opportunity to play Celie, I will, oh man. And now I do. Still crazy to me. I'm excited, I'm nervous, and honestly, I still can't believe that this is going to be a thing. I mean, I got the script, I got the musical score, I got the contract all signed, everything is in, and I still can't really believe it. I'm gonna have to wait until I actually get there and we start our rehearsals, and maybe it will be like, girl, this is a real thing. Like, when they called me and they told me November 27th, 2017, yes, I know the date, and they called me and they were like, and we're going to offer you the part of Celie, I still didn't really hear them correctly. Like, I had to ask them afterwards when they like told me all the information and everything else like that, and they were like, do you have any questions? And I was like, yeah, did you say that I was playing Celie? And he's like, yes. I'm like, oh, okay. I just had to make sure because I didn't even know. I was like, I think one of the reasons why it's just always so hard for me, it's really hard for me to believe all of this is because this doesn't happen. Not for me. I don't get picked first for anything. Like, the one time that it was the closest of this actually happening to me was I had auditioned for Aida, got called back, got got the job, got Aida, and then a week later, I get an email and basically it was like, we're not gonna do Aida anymore. They decided they were gonna do Les Mis instead. And I had gave up my spot to be in a cruise. My mom was gonna take me for graduating college, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be doing this show, so I can't go. But then when I found out that they were no longer doing Aida, and they did say they would give me a part, but I just was like, I don't want to give up that cruise. And I was just so heartbroken. I'm coining the term Aida'd because now I'm always nervous. Like,
Am I gonna get Aida? Like, if they tell me that I'm in the show, like, is it real? Like, I'm waiting for that, I gotta wait until I get into rehearsal because I don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not telling anybody about the show unless the contract is signed and all this stuff because as soon as you get excited, you think you might have it, you don't have it.
and it's just crazy that somebody saw something in me. And when I came to the audition, I was nervous. I was like, my heart was beating fast. I was like, I don't even know what to do. Like, all these great women have played Celie. I'm not those people. I can't sing like them. I can't act like them. I'm not them. Oh my gosh. Like, they're amazing. And I was just like freaking out. And then I just had to be like, God, calm my heart, calm my heart, calm my heart, please. And let me just sing my song and just like do the best that I can and like glorify you. I have to be myself. And I did. And then they called me back. And then it was like they had everybody in the room for the call back. And I got to hear all of these amazing women sing I'm Here. And they sounded so great. And it was just like, I have to tell this story. I know this story. This is my favorite book, my favorite movie. I relate to Celie so much in so many different ways. This is my story and I just have to tell it. But not only tell my story, but tell Celie's story and just tell all the stories of like Black women in America and in this world. And I did the best that I could. And I guess I'm here. I just have to give one shout out to oh my God. Well, obviously my mom and stuff and my family for always believing in me. And I also want to give, oh my God, I was not expecting to cry. But I said I was going to get real with you guys, I guess, so. Tim, I'm trying to say his name without crying. Tim Ward. He started NFAP, Niagara Fine Arts. Ooh, okay. I'm not going to cry anymore. Okay. There we go. He started the Niagara Fine Arts program in Niagara Falls. He was a teacher at NU, and he was a director for the program as well. My mom found out about NFAP and she put me in their summer program. So I was doing a whole bunch of junior shows. There was always junior shows and there were like the regular shows. So versions for the adults and high schoolers and college students. And I went to audition for Chicago because I was at the age where I could transition out of junior shows because I was going into high school. And I was one of the youngest people to audition. And I've always heard about Tim Ward, but I never got a chance to work with him because he always did the older shows. He was directing Chicago. I did the audition, sang, did the dance audition, didn't get called back. I don't know. He must have saw something in my face. I don't know. I guess I used to have all my emotion on my face. And he came up to me and he was just like, don't worry, you'll get it the next time. And I smiled and I said, thank you. And then I found out that I got into the show. I found out then later on, because I was doing other stuff with NFAP, like Spirit of Niagara and all that stuff. And one of the other workers, Mr. K, he was just like, just letting you know, he fought for you. He really wanted you to be in that show because everyone's like, she's kind of young. I don't know. He got me in that show. Not only did he put me in the show, but he gave me a character. He gave me the bailiff. I had like a line or two. I did not need to do, he did not need to put me in that show. He did not need to give me a character, but he saw something in me that I'm still trying to find in myself, but I'm searching and I'm getting it. But he saw something in me that I definitely back then did not see in myself. I wish I had the opportunity to have done more shows, but I'm so appreciative and thankful that I got to work with him. And his motto was just like, tell the story. Unfortunately, he had passed away. But I always think about him. And every time through this journey, I always thank him. So, thank you, Tim Ward. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you. So, I'm going to be doing this show, The Color Purple, in Ohio for 3 months, and then I will be coming back to New York City. So don't worry, I'm not going to be just staying in Ohio forever. But yeah, and I'll be playing Celie. So I can check that one off of my list. I have this new motto, and it's started from the bottom, but I'll get there. I keep saying this. This is just the beginning, you guys. I just got the contract in the mail. Official, you guys. Dear stars, dear trees, dear sky, dear peoples, dear everything, dear God is inside me and everyone else. That was this is real. This was my mission board for 2017, and I came into this world with God. Now, is it the national time? No, but I mean technically it is, because I mean I am touring to Ohio to do the show. So.